Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you how to run AWS Elastic Kubernetes Service EKS with a Docker image. So basically, I'm plan is for today is run a Docker image on AWS Kubernetes. So I have done another video on how you can run a Docker image on AWS. So you can check out in my channel. Here I'm gonna show you how you can run a Docker image on EKS. So before we start, let's go through a simple code. So basically, this simple app, Hello World app that I'm going to run. You can see this Flash app, just Hello World with the host and nothing major guys here. And then the Docker file, Ubuntu, and then I'm installing um, Flash library here, and then just exposing port 5000. That's mainly on the app part, guys. So let's start creating ECRs. That's Elastic Container Registry in AWS, where we going to host our image, and from there let's upload our image, and then start a cluster, and then launch our app. So okay guys, let's start the work. First we need to create a public repository. So what we can do is start creating a new one. I'm just going to give like new, you can give any name you want here guys, new Python app, and then I'm not going to change anything else here guys. You can change operating system and things like that, the optional, all those usage. I'm not going to change anything here. I'm just going to say create repository. That's it. So after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside, and next stage is to use this particular push command, how you can start creating. So I'm going to here I'm going to show you two methods how you can do it. So one is that you can build the Docker image using like this, copy, and then if you have installed your CLI in your computer, my case is a Mac, so if you run this particular code, you will get it saying that logging succeed. So basically, in order to, if you want to get that level, you have to install AWS CLI, and then get the credential, that JSON file, and then set it up, all these key, secret key and access key. There are videos online where you can find this information, like how you can do it, and and also this example help you how to, like, if you wanted to do this. And I will provide this link in my GitHub repository, so that you can go and download that and have a look. So there's another way to do it. That's the way I'm going to show you, because then you don't have to do all the hassle of installing this. So what I'm going to do is go to my AWS account, and let's open a new tab, so that everyone can. I'm going to go to Cloud9. So you can search here Cloud 9. So go to Cloud9. It's just a IDE. So you can go and create an environment and give a name like my working PC or something, and I'm going to go to new EC2 and T2 micro is fine, and just 30 minutes. So keep it everything as it is, and then just click on the create button. It will, if you're using the first time, it might take a bit of a time. Otherwise, it's very fast guys. You can click here, it will open your Cloud9 environment, which you can use to like interact with AWS without creating any security key or anything, because it automatically transfers your normal IAM roles stuff, so you don't have to go and update those information. So while it's creating, I'll show how you can finish off the other here after you make it login successful, what you can do is you need to go here. If you're using that method, what you have to do is okay, in registry, inside the registry, look at the remaining code, so copy paste this one and then the next one and then the next one. That's it. So one by one. So when let's now my Cloud9 is working. So what you can do is you can I'm going to take this up. I'm just what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my ECR and take push command and then copy and go come here and paste it, enter. It will say logging successful because I get all the other logging. It might take a bit of a time logging success because of just start and then what you can do is second command. Okay guys, before this I forgot to do one thing guys. We need to upload our Docker file here. So what you can do is if you want to upload a Docker file here, so what you can do is you can go into the site, file, upload local files. You can select a folder, so I'm going to select upload the whole folder here. Let me select my file. Okay, and then upload. It will take a bit of a time to get upload everything. Close it. So upload is completed. So now you need to like from here cd and go to the location that the file is there. But what you can do rather than doing that, one thing and you can do is click here and open a terminal here. Then directly you get a terminal like you do in Mac. So now if you do ls, you will see all the file is there. So now if you the Docker file is available there, so you come here, copy this one, and then it will start creating the Docker file for us. When you're doing this way, so it doesn't matter how fast your internet connection and things like that, it will not have impact because it's happening through the cloud. So I think this is a pretty fast way to do it when you're creating the Docker file. After that completed, you need to do the tagging part. Okay, okay, that's completed. Now I'm just gonna put tagging is completed. Now let's push our image. Okay guys, it's going to take if you're doing in your local computer, then the internet speed will matters. Here it's just cloud to cloud. It would be very fast here guys. So a couple of minutes. I'm going to fast forward here, guys, until this Docker image get completed. Okay, guys, our Docker image is completed. Let's have a look. If we go here back again to ECR and refresh, you will see an image here. So this is the one that we got. So now we need to, in this next stage is we need to create a and next stage is we need to create a cluster. So in order to create a cluster, what we can do is we can create a cluster from here also, but I'm not going to do it from here because if you go kubectli, just you will see that it's not by default get installed in Cloud9. But if you go to a normal terminal, and here if you click open here and click this particular button where you launch your Cloud Shell. So I'm going to close this one. kubectl is available here there by default, so that's make our life easier than rather than using Cloud9, because if you are using Cloud9, in case of if you want to use it, make sure you go I'll share the link. You need to install kubectl in order to use that. So in order to avoid installations here, I'm gonna switch back to a this Cloud Shell. Okay, so another thing we need to do before even in a Cloud Shell or here, we need to install EKS CTLI. So that's the command which going to allow you to create a cluster for you. So I'll share the command for that with you. So that's a two simple command, guys, to install that. So let me show you. You just have to copy all this, which is going to help you to download. Let me clear this one so that you can see properly. So I'm gonna paste it here, enter. It's gonna download, and then I'm gonna transfer that file to the bin. Okay, I'm gonna paste it here. Now if I check CTL version, not dash version like Python, it's just a version, so you will see it's available. Now we need to create our cluster. So for that I'm just going to copy paste this particular command rather than typing it here, guys. It's just ectl create cluster, name of the cluster, node group by default, name node group, and the node type, and then the node type I'm going to use T3 micro, so that our cost would be barely minimum, or I would say 0, and number of knob is 2. So let's just click on that. When you click on that, what's going to happen is it's going to create CloudFormation template. So this is the one that you just got created. So it start creating all those resources. So this particular thing is going to go take around 10-minute guide to this cluster to be created. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna fast forward the video. Let's meet you guys in 10 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back. Our cluster is already completed. Creation is completed. So let's look at let's type kubectli get all to see the cluster IP address. So that's, you can see it here. And if you go to our CloudFormation template, you can see there are two templates already created. One is this test cluster creation, and then this one is just a node group creation from that. And then if you go inside the EKS EKS service, you can see there's a one cluster is activated. Then you can see the detail of it. So let's look at the knob details as well. kubectl get. So you can see there are two knobs. So let me clean and then run so that you can see it properly in the full screen. So you can see two, and then if you get that's our service cluster IP address. So let's in next stage we need to launch our cluster setting. So basically deploy our resources. So for that we need to use the deploy YAML file. So here we need to get new image ID, and this is our service one. So I'm gonna expose port 5000 here because we need port 5000. As you can remember, we had our Docker file exposing port 5000. So let's save those changes. So okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to container registry, and inside our app, if you copy here, you can copy your URI and then go here and then go to deployment, and then you can paste it here. So that would be our new link, and then you can save it. Next most important thing is here to we need to upload these two files, deployment and the service YAML file, to our Cloud Shell. So how you can do is that you can go here, upload file, and select and upload those two files. And I have already uploaded those guys. If I can see both files, but I am going to change my deployment file image link. So I'm going to type vi deployment. I'm going to open, and then I'm clicking I just to edit, and then I'm going back here again, just copy the URL again and then come back. Let me delete this whole one and then paste it, and then I'm gonna escape, and then colon W to write, and then colon Q to quit. So if you want to check again whether I have run rightly, I can deployment again, check whether everything is fine. So then again you can check it again. So now deployment part is done. File is updated with our image URI. So now I'm going to type kubectl apply f and deploy our YAML file. Just enter. Then we are going to get our app deployment app created. Now just let me check whether our nodes is available now. Pod, because we already created the nodes earlier. So pod is running. So now is the remaining one would be to use our service YAML file to create our load balancer and services, start our service. Let's check the service file as well. You can see I already exposed port 5000. So let me exit from that. So I'm gonna do the same command, kubectl apply F service and then tab, enter. Now I'm already start creating. So now if I do kubectli get service, you will see a IP address for our load balancer, which we can access our hello world message. So sometimes when let's type this, take this whole thing, external IP, copy, paste it, and then 5000 also. You need to type 5000 and enter. It will take some time. Now you can see you can't see anything. You get an error message because it's still not activated, guys. So normally it will take a bit more time to it to become active. You can keep trying this one, or give a couple of minutes just to get activated, all this load balancer. So let me check again in a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna copy it again, or we can refresh the same thing as well. So paste and then colon 5000 to access the port. So it's still not working, guys. Give a couple of maybe another 30 seconds. It's just to be available. In the meantime, I'm going to show you that our security group and everything, so that we can have a look. You can see there are load balancers running, 3 instances running, one for our cloud 9, and this is the EKS test 2 knobs. And if you go to this security group, you will see that there are 2 security group, and this security group all traffic, because we haven't restricted anything. So let's go back and see whether our hello world app is working. Now you can see that same hello world word here. You might not be able to see very small letters because of my screen. Let me make it bigger. You can see that guys, hello world app is working. So that is our app, guys. So we are running a Docker image on EKS AWS Kubernetes cluster. Thank you for watching, guys. Before I'm going to before do anything, I'm going to delete this cluster because it can be cost you money. So what I'm going to do is how you can delete your cluster. There are couple of ways you can delete your cluster. One is that you can go to here and start from CloudFormation template, one by one delete. So that's one way to do it. Other way to do is that from the command control from here, you can type EKS CTLI and then delete cluster and then dash name, and our cluster name is EKS CTL test, and then your cluster going to get it deleted. Make sure you might have to wait a couple of minutes to cluster to get deleted, because first it's going to delete the node group and then start going to delete the cluster. So that's it for this particular video, guys. Let me know if you have any question. I'm happy to answer.